What's going on, y'all? What it is. So let's go ahead and slide on this topic. So we're all privy to the news where they were supposed to be officially banning TikTok here in the United States on January the 19th. Now, all of a sudden, Congress is lobbying to put an official hold for 270 days on making a decision to officially ban TikTok. Now, many suspect that the reason why Congress is asking for this extension is based off of the fact that they're panicking, and also Mark Zuckerberg is panicking because the American people then showed up and showed out. So over the last couple of weeks, Mark Zuckerberg has said that he's doing away with DEI. He also said that he's doing away with the fact-checking system. So a lot of Americans feel that he's doing nothing more and nothing less but kissing the cheeks of Trump. Now, make no mistake about it. It doesn't matter who you align with politically, right? Whether you're on the left, right, or if you're an independent, a lot of people have been sick of Mark shenanigans for quite some time. And then on top of that, many suspect that Mark is behind the potential ban of TikTok in the first place. And if you guys don't know, the CEO of TikTok used to work as an intern for Mark. And I'm told that he used to go to the table with ideas for Mark, and Mark would kind of shun him away. And now your former intern is running circles around you and your corporation, and you don't know how to handle it. So in retaliation to Mark Zuckerberg, Americans found out that there was another app, and it's the Chinese version of TikTok called Red Note, and the American people flocked over there in droves, and they made that app the #1 app in the App Store. And hold on just 1 minute. That's not it. To add insult to injury, Meta stock has significantly plummeted.
Meta stock is down almost 35 points. Your congressmen and senators are heavily invested in BlackRock, heavily invested in Meta. BlackRock is a major shareholder in Meta, right along with old Zuck. Zuck is a covert narcissist. Let's just put it out there. Our collective voice has been heard. There's a couple of senators and congressmen that are saying we need to put a hold on this. I'm just going to tell you, the Supreme Court's going to kick this down to the smaller courts. They're going to give it a 270-day stay. And we've seen what our collective voice says, the power that it carries. My good friend Carol Thomas just made a video talking about you let one ant stand up to us. Well, this is what happens when we all stand up. Uncle Chris is so damn proud of you guys. Let's keep this ball rolling. Let's hit them where it hurts, in their pocketbooks. Because you know what? Old Bezos has got his hands in this too. Does he really need another $400 million yacht that he has to take a bridge apart to get out to water? I don't think so. Let's get them all.
Alright, so you guys just heard all of that. Now, I checked out Red Note. It's cool. It's very slick over there. I can't lie. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? Things are written in Chinese, so it takes you a little bit of time to really understand what's going on. But what's so crazy about this is that the Chinese people are so welcoming. The CEO was so welcoming.
Hey guys, just want to make a quick video about Xiaohongshu, introducing you guys to this platform. So tip number 1, we mainly use this platform for searching for suggestions, such as for restaurants, such as for shopping malls, even for like makeup tips. And secondly, this platform is mainly Chinese speaking, but do feel free to speak English and post English content, because I believe there are a lot more English speaking people on this platform nowadays, and like we need to build this community, and there are a lot of celebrities trying to register for the account here. So what matters more is like we build the community starting from now. And thirdly, I want to say never stop sharing your voice, because a platform such as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, YouTube, Xiaohongshu should never be banned. Like people sharing their actual voice there, like about wildfire in LA, about Gaza, and a lot of other things, right? These are real people's voice. What matters more is that we never stop making content. So yeah, welcome to Xiaohongshu. Let me know what your thoughts, let me know what you're interested in. I speak both Chinese and English, so like, feel free to ask me any questions.
All right, so that was the CEO. Now, not only that, did I forget to mention that the Chinese people are actually going live trying to help all Americans learn how to speak Chinese and things of that nature. So it's just been a great experience in my estimation on Red Note. But I must say that the conversation has turned a bit muddy amongst the melanated community, because a lot of people feel that while people are going over there supporting Red Note and downloading the app, what about the brother over here in Isaac Hayes III that's been trying to build Fanbase for quite some time? Now, you have a lot of people people that look like me that have been heavily criticizing the Fanbase app. They're saying that it's trash and that it's not up to par to TikTok or any other social media app, and that it reminds them of Instagram. And so it's just sparking this conversation online because a lot of people feel within the community that other members are trying to shame them to go support Isaac Hayes III because he's a melanated man. But they're saying, no, the product is trash and I don't feel the need to go over there to support something that is not right for me. Now, to Isaac's credit, he's been working tirelessly to get this app off the ground. He's been trying to get people to invest in the app and become a part owner or something to that nature. And also on yesterday, I believe, he announced that $5.2 million was raised for the Fanbase app. So he's doing everything that he can to get the app up to par. Now, what I want to do right now is play you a snippet of Isaac actually breaking down what he's up against financially when it comes to these other companies like TikTok, right? And then I'm going to play you a snippet of what his sister had to say, and then I'll be back.
This is Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase, and I'm here to talk to you about probably the most important story in tech right now, which is Fanbase and RedNote and these other apps. All these other apps are billion-dollar companies that have raised hundreds of millions of dollars. This is an independently funded app that you can invest in app equity in right now. Flip is worth $1 billion and they've raised $144 million right there, right? That's Flip. RedNote, the app everybody's running to, RedNote is worth $17 billion. They've raised over $900 million. And people are comparing these two apps to us. Do you understand how crazy that is? Do you understand that? You can have equity in Fanbase right now for $399. $160 million valuation. We've raised $15 million. Right now we're raising $17 million and we got almost $5.5 million of the 17. If you want to run an app up, run up Fanbase, because you could own it. We are 6 spots away from being the #1 app in the United States of America. This is the most important story in tech right now. All these other companies are billion-dollar companies, and then there's Fanbase.
So I've been seeing a lot of the discourse and the debating about Fanbase and RedNote and all those, different kinds of things. And I see some people, specifically Black people, upset that why aren't some people not supporting Fanbase? And I feel like that's kind of par for the course. I feel like that's what we do in the Black community. I don't think that that's a shock. And in full transparency, Isaac Hayes is my brother, who is the founder of Fanbase. And it doesn't surprise me. Through this entire process of him starting this app, which would have been around 2021 when he started raising money, the harshest and most disrespectful things were coming from our own community. Now, mind you, I must also say, Black folks still have come through and supported Fanbase and have invested in the app because ultimately at the end of the day, that is what's best for our community. But there's some people who just don't get it. And those people don't get it. They just don't get it. And that's cool, right? I am not among the thinking of you should only use one app. My brother Isaac is not either. He's like, cheat on your apps, use all apps. And for this very reason, right? My content is on every app because I don't know what's going to happen with these apps. So I'm never putting all my eggs in one basket, i.e. TikTok, because it's gone. Not sure why people would go to RedNote, which is obviously a Chinese app, which could ultimately at some point be banned, and you're over there trying to speak Mandarin. That makes no sense to me. But to each its own.
All right, so you guys just heard all of that. Now, I understand what Isaac is saying. I understand his point. I really do, and I understand where his sister is coming from. And she even said herself, listen, you don't have to put your eggs all in one basket. You can go from app to app. And she said that her brother often says, hey, cheat on the app, But at the end of the day, it is up to the American people where they decide to congregate, right? So now what I want to do is play you guys some difference of opinions as it pertains to people who are going to RedNote versus going to Fanbase, and then I'll be back.
So now that everybody's going to Redbook, and here come the pro-Black people saying, well,
I don't know why black people are flocking to another Chinese app. Why don't we all go to Fanbase? It's black people. It's a black-owned app because the app stinks. It stinks. See, the cool thing that Redbook did was it took advantage of the opportunity. It was an app that was prepared and already established, right? So he took advantage of the mass exodus that's about to happen from TikTok. Even with the welcome video, took advantage of it. Did funny to grab the attention, right? What the Fanbase done? Number one, the app don't know if it want to be Reddit. It don't know if it want to be Instagram. It don't know if it want to be TikTok. There's no, you can't. This whole being putting black owned stamp on something should be a bonus. It shouldn't be why people should come support your shit. Like getting on the app and crying and complaining or trying to guilt trip people to support it because it's black. That's not a marketing technique. Like that. Like we gotta stop that. Now this might sound I don't give a, but that's lame to me. Like I'm just supposed to go to Fanbase despite it being a convoluted jumble of a app because it's black. No, so I don't do that. Then I'm supposed to, after Kane stitched me and was like, well, if you don't like the app, he could update it. If we all go over there, he gets more money. First of all, Isaac Hayes had that platform up since 2019. Got money from Charlemagne, Snoop Dogg, a bunch of people. You mean to tell me since 2019, you haven't been able to find your niche, find your stamp to give your platform its own mold, own shape to draw people in order to take advantage of the fact that TikTok is about to shut down? TikTok has been told it's going to be shut down for almost 2 years now. And then you didn't take advantage of that to get your app ready. We got to come over there and then you be like, okay, now I can try to fix, like, what the like, what kind of business model is that? Oh, but because it's black owned, we just supposed to go, right?
Look, I just don't understand. Red Note versus Fanbase. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm choosing Fanbase. I'm not going on Red Note to a Chinese app who has a lot of Mandarin on there. Nothing against them, but it's like I'm an American. I'm going to utilize an American app. And Isaac Hayes Jr. has given us a product which is in its early stages. Is not... It may not have all the bells and whistles that TikTok has, but he's given us a platform and is raising money to make the platform even better. So why not give him a chance? One thing that we as Black Americans always do is run somewhere else and not support our own. After the election, we said that we needed a sense of community. How are we going to have a sense of community on a Chinese app that speaks Mandarin? How is that? I don't understand. So we really need to focus and develop and support, actually, a fan base. We really do. It may not be what you want right now, but it can be. You have to give it a chance instead of running somewhere else. Look, I'm at a point where I don't even want to learn anything new because this is too much. All of these various apps, it's too much. So I am trying to stick to what I have right now. I have a Pinterest account. I have, of course, Instagram and Facebook. And now I have Fanbase if TikTok goes away. But I am going to support Fanbase. And if financially I'm able to buy shares to help them to grow, I definitely am going to do that as well. But I really would like for us to give them a chance and just realize that any app you go to, your success is not going to be overnight. It's going to take some time. You're going to have to work hard in order to get all of those followers that you had before.
Shame is one of the worst ways to try to convince someone to do something you think they should do. But that's exactly what I'm saying with some Black creators trying to shame people into supporting Fanbase because they think Black people are not supporting Fanbase. And this is only based on the fact that Red Note or Redbook is now one of the top downloaded apps and Fanbase isn't. So I guess somehow they have made some correlation that since Red Note or Red Book is doing so well, that must mean that Black people are not supporting Fanbase. Those two things literally have nothing to do with each other. I actually have both. And Fanbase is more in a place of like growth, and they're trying to figure things out. I've tried to migrate my things over. There's really nothing for me to say or do over there just yet. Red Note, I don't know if it's Red Note or Red Book, either one, the other Chinese app, you just get to jump right in and join in on what they have going on, which is why there are probably more videos talking about what's going on over there. That doesn't mean we're not also on Fanbase. There just isn't much to do over there now, and we're still trying to figure it out. I don't think Black people owe anybody, even other Black people, an explanation of why we chose Fanbase or Red Note or both. Everybody gets to choose what they want to do for social media. And trying to shame people into supporting an app because it's Black I don't think that actually looks good for that particular app. Why do you have to shame people into using something that's good or that's high quality or that's entertaining? You don't. So a better way to approach this than trying to shame people or question their Blackness or their intelligence is how about you go over there to Fanbase, figure it all out, start posting, and tell everybody how great it is. Show everyone how great it is and how appealing it could be, and more people will come over there and we'll be able to figure out how to help it grow. I don't know any Black person that wouldn't love to see that particular app thrive. So in conclusion, if you truly want to help Fanbase grow or help its appeal, shame is not the way to go. You want to go over there and show people how to use it. Go make some videos over there and bring them over here. Show people how to sign up for it. Tell them how long the migration process took for you, right? Tell them that I've heard there's two different sides to it. There's a side that looks kind of like Instagram, and there's a side that looks more like TikTok. Go over there and figure it out, and then start teaching people about it while we still have TikTok. Don't do the shame thing, because that's not a good look for you or Fanbase.
It's crazy. Black people have the most power in the world. We have the most spending power in the world. But y'all running your over there to a Chinese app. Y'all done made them a #1 app when we got Isaac Hayes over here trying to promote Fanbase for y'all goofy. But y'all run over there. That's what I'm like, man. Dios míos. Black people, that's why I don't even like being called Black. I'm not even Black anyway. I'm brown, but whatever. Y'all is...
All right, so you guys just heard all of that. I don't know if Isaac will come across this video or not, but listen, I'm on Fanbase. I'm going to ride this thing out, and I'm excited to see what you do, brother. You know what I'm saying? And so, listen, this is where the conversation ends for me. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this whole entire video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new here, consider subbing to the channel. I'll get with you guys later. Peace.